Greetings and salutations. I'm Dan, and starting back up, I used to call these the point .5 episodes, but this time I'm going to just start calling it the pull list. Jen and I went dark this week from the Long Box Paradox, so didn't really get to talk about stuff coming out. And this is a gigantic week coming up, so let's just dive right into it right now. So, Death Metal number 7 comes out. We're finally finishing that. Supposedly, this is a spec issue. I don't know the logistics of it yet. A lot of different covers. I'll be picking up the main one because I really like Capullo's Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Dreaming Waking Hours number 6. It's been a solid series by G. Willow Wilson. Now we're getting into all the Future State stuff, and there is a lot of Future State books coming out this week, and I think I'm doing a sampling of all of them, at least for the first issue. First up, we have Future State Harley Quinn number 1, which I probably was going to pick up anyway because there's a beautiful Derek Chew cover. So right away, that grabs my attention. There are some good Wonder Woman 84 variants for it. The Adam Hughes one in particular was one I looked at. Next up, we have Future State Superman. The Enoch Lee cover is one that I will be picking up. I am also curious because Sean Lewis is writing it, and to be honest, this stuff's very glib. If you've been reading Bliss, which I do highly recommend, Bliss is a great book, but it is a downer. Swamp Thing, I'm very interested in. That is coming out. The A cover, it is written by Ram V, which Ram V, I've been enjoying his writing lately. One I'm kind of really indifferent about is the new Flash book. The cover A by Brandon Peterson is one I'll be picking up. Brandon Beattie's writing, and I'm not too sure if I've read much by him. Dale Eaglesham is doing the art on it. The long rumored Future State Next Batman by John Ridley. It has art by Nick Darrington, and I'm curious how this will go over because let's just say when races get changed, comic fans tend to, well, a certain sect of comic fans seem to go over the fucking top. So curious. John Ridley, I really like the other history of the DC universe he did, so like I'm totally down to check this out. This one had the J. Scott Campbell cardstock variant for Wonder Woman 84. Eh. The book I'm most excited about, though, is Future State Wonder Woman number 1, written and art by Joelle Jones. Both covers I really like, but that Jenny Friesen cover, for some reason, like just really gravitates towards me. It's freaking beautiful. It also has the Adam Hughes Wonder Woman 84 variant, which Adam Hughes, I love his covers, his art in general. Generation Shattered one shot. The Lee Bermejo variant is 100%. Well, various writers. We'll see what it is. I have no idea what it is, but I'll probably check it out because I'm already sucked into this week, this week. And that is it for DC. But every one of these Future State books are expensive. The cover prices are, well, okay, it's not that expensive, but $4 to $5 each, so it's going to add up real quick. And next, though, we now have Image Comics. So, my co-host Jen on Longbox Paradox, you've probably heard her talk about how important she thinks crossover number 3 is, and the fact it ties into Solid Blood. That's her theory. She said, fight her if you don't believe her. So, crossover number 3 comes out. I've been lukewarm on this. I don't find the characters very enjoyable. But that's a me problem. I'll just say that. So the McFarlane cover with Spawn on it's going to be the one I pick up. Next up, also, we'll have Getting It Together number 404. It's the end of it. I like this series. Number 1 definitely by far was the best issue of it. It kind of hits me in a weird place that I didn't know I needed in my life, but apparently I do. We also have Inkblot number 5. It's just a cute little book with this little black cat, and I really enjoy it, and each issue almost stands alone on its own. This cat's a problem. Dark Horse Comics, there's nothing I'm picking up, but I do have a recommendation. Harrow County Omnibus Trade Paperback Volume 1 comes out at $30. Harrow County is a fantastic book by Tyler Crook and Cullen Bunn. Check it out if you haven't, and if you had that little fix of horror, if you like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the original horror book from like that spun off of Afterlife with Archie, the Chilling Adventures. Check this one out before it became Twee, which it did after the TV series came out. I found nothing from IDW this week. Kind of surprised at that. Marvel Comics, I'm indifferent about a lot of things. Amazing Spider-Man number 56. I'll be picking up the Marvel vs. Alien variants. I'll be picking up the Marvel vs. Alien variants for almost every one of these books. Um, Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Goblin's Last Stand. This is one of those classic series, and I've never been able to find a copy of 121 that I really was willing to spend the amount of cash on. So it'll be nice to have this collected. Just throwing it out there. It's not really one of my picks, but it's probably some. Um, Eternals number 1. Why this book has like 35 covers? I'm beside myself. Like Eternal has never been a hot property other than it's becoming a movie. I mean, I am excited by the fact it's Kieran Gillen and Esad Ribic, which Esad Ribic, his Thor run was fantastic, and Kieran Gillen I'm always down to buy. But it did strike me odd that it had this many covers for a property that is not the greatest. Like, but hey, I'm willing to give it a try. Kieran Gillen gets my money. 35 covers though. That makes no sense to me. Guardians of the Galaxy number 10, King in Black tie-in. Again, there is a Pepe Larraz variant with the aliens, and it's got an alien queen on it. Uh, Take my money. Hellions number 8. I don't love this book, but yet I'm in to see what happens after Ten of Swords, which I'll throw it out there. We did a Ten of Swords. Jen and I were on John's Comics with Kids channel doing a wrap up with Chaos and Comics. A lot of fun to do, and we talked about a lot about Ten of Swords and our thoughts and kind of where it's going. So check that out on John's Comics with Kids channel. Um, Juggernaut number 5. I have again like strangely like this series. I don't know why, but it really calls to me. King in Black, Return of the Valkyries number 1. I'm picking up the Art Germ variant with Brunhild on the cover. Just Art Germ, I collect all his stuff, so down for that. Miles Morales Spider Man, Valerie Sheedy Marvel vs. Aliens variant, picking that up because reasons. Also, gonna throw this out here, not necessarily on my pull list because it's expensive. The Moon Knight Omnibus Volume 1, the Sienkiewicz run, that comes out, it's $125. We also have Spider Woman, the Garon Marvel vs. Aliens cover. I don't think I'm picking that one up, but just throwing it out there just so people know it's coming out. Star Wars number 10. I'm not loving the series as much as I did, but it's not bad. We also have Star Wars High Republic finally coming out. Not a surprise I'm picking up the Stephanie Hans variant because I'm a hoe for Stephanie Hans. We have Thor number 11. The Alien variant is by Daniel Warren Johnson. It's vicious. I love it. And the store, the last couple of issues, have been really, really good. Also, going to throw it out there if you have the money to throw around. The Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3 comes out, $125. And it's a Jerome Opina cover, and there is a Paul Smith cover. So it's all about whatever flavor you're looking for. We also have Venom number 32, and that has another Marvel vs. Aliens cover. That one is by Ryan Brown. And X Factor number 6 comes out. Again, I'll be checking this out because all the after effects of Ten of Swords in the books. And again, if you have money around, there's a lot of omnibuses this week. The X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee omnibus comes out. 2 different covers for that. Boom Studios, I'll be checking out The Last Witch number 1. It kind of has that art style of Wind a little bit, so I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on in it. And weirdly enough, the indie books this week, I found none that I actually want to pick up. Usually there's at least one or two. Vault will have something coming out, or Scout, and there's nothing really there for me this week. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a rundown of what I'm buying this week, what we'll probably be talking about, because Jen and I spend way too much money on this stuff. Um, so check us out every Friday, at least for now, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. We also will have the Dune over coming out. We're going to be doing Dune Messiah. Should be in the next couple of weeks. And Gambit did our pick, our first 2021 pick for the Ink Panels Graphic Novel Book Club. And we're doing Scooby Apocalypse. It's a weird book, but interesting creative team. For some reason I never even looked at it when it came out, but it's Keith Giffen and Howard Porter. So check it out. Thank you guys. Take care. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.